Hey guys, so I've been wanting to tap into this topic for a while now, but I had to make sure that I was at a mental and emotional space where I could handle talking about it because unfortunately I've experienced fertility shaming myself, and a lot of my shame has come from my own family and even some of my friends. And after a while, I just forgot about it. But I seen this excerpt today from this show called Married to Medicine. Do you all watch Married to Medicine? If you don't, it's cool because I'm shocked anybody watches this. But there is this doctor. She really is the star of the show. Her name is Dr. Jackie. She is the #1 OBGYN in Atlanta. And she's the doctor to anybody who is somebody. She's their doctor. And she shamed this woman who I believe may have been a friend of hers. And I was a little disturbed by it. So I screenshot it and I'm going to insert it here. And then we're going to talk about it.
10 years ago, I got breast cancer. 6 months of chemo and 8 weeks of radiation to find out the thing that we grow up, most of us wanting to do, you can't do. And Buffy, you can relate. You're infertile.
For real? You just told all these people that she infertile. Did they just have a conversation and Jackie, she gave you the okay to tell the whole damn room? Oh my God.
So I encourage every woman in here to take your pain, you know it, ladies, and make it your purpose.
I've had really surface level discussions with Jackie about my challenges with fertility.
So let's party, eat, drink, and have fun. Thank you.
Nothing real deep. And so I just don't understand why she thinks that it's okay for her to tell my business to a group of strangers.
Oh, where's the restroom? Did you hear her say Buffy was infertile? Did people know that? I didn't. Did you hear her say that?
She said Buffy was infertile.
Yeah. Is Buffy okay with that?
That was very personal.
Is she Buffy's doctor?
Say something like that.
Not only has she perpetuated lies about me, now she's spreading Buffy's truth. And that's Buffy's story to tell, not Jackie's.
Is Buffy okay?
Yeah, she is.
She had given her permission to say that?
No, it's fine.
You have tears in her eyes, right? Yeah. I want a baby. I'm a child of my own. One of our own.
We're fine. I want to do that. And he's like, we spent like $200,000 trying to get pregnant. It didn't work. Maybe it's not for us.
So before I even talk about my issues with that, let me just say this. Infertility is hard. It's emotional. It's unfair. It's raw. It's hard work. It's a lot. And as a woman, it makes you feel like you failed. Because as women, we are supposed to bear children and birth children. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what it is. That's what's supposed to happen. And when you cannot do that, you feel like you fail. It's kind of like studying for the test, and you study all night, you study all week, you walk into that test, I'm going to pass this test with flying colors, and then the grades are submitted and you get an F. That's what infertility feels like. As a woman, you don't feel whole, you feel broken, you feel less than, you are confused, and sometimes you feel useless. For anybody to make fun of that or use that against somebody or use that as a tool to bully somebody, for anyone, especially a doctor, is absolutely deplorable and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. One of the first issues I had with that excerpt was At first, I tried to give Dr. Jackie benefit of the of doubt because she's a doctor. Not only is she's a doctor, she's the top doctor in Atlanta. Like, anybody who is somebody's vagina has been in her stirrups. Like, she is the doctor. So I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, maybe it just came out, maybe it slipped. But the more I watched it, that wasn't an accident. She was intentionally trying to shame that woman. She was intentionally putting that woman business out there because she was using that as a tool to embarrass that woman. And you are a doctor. 2, how was this information shared with you? Was it shared like y'all homegirls, y'all friends, y'all went to lunch over wine? What? It just came up in conversation. She was just confiding in you as a friend? Or are you her doctor, and did you know this information because you are her doctor? And if that's how you knew the information, then baby, that doctor just violated the confidentiality laws, because in every state has confidentiality laws for physicians. And if that's the case, old girl need to wipe her eyes and get her lawyer. She better call the Cochran firm. And 3, I think it's disgusting to see women always putting another woman down. Women hating on another woman, playing on another woman's downfall. I think it's so disgusting. I think it's unladylike. It's hurtful. It's a hot ass mess. And I think that's why I don't watch those shows like Married to Medicine and Love and Hip Hop and Housewives of Atlanta and all of that, because they show women in a negative light. And typically it shows African American women in that negative light. And it's absolutely disgusting. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe. But I just feel like it's deplorable for anybody to be shaming anybody about anything, let alone infertility. I've had my mom tell me I was stupid for doing infertility. Her reason was because she felt I should be investing more money. I should be investing my money into helping my family more. My money that I worked hard for, I went to school for, mine. I had somebody tell me I was stupid. I had somebody tell me I was selfish. I had people tell me I was greedy because I already have everything that they would have wanted. I have a family. I have a career. I have a kid in college. I have vehicles. I travel and all of these things. I'm greedy for wanting more. I had one friend not understand how hurtful infertility is and how hard fertility is. Somebody who was so close to me just brushed me off for months because she didn't understand, and she felt I was overreacting because it was just a negative pregnancy test, and she did not understand that until she had to go through it herself. It's crazy. I had people say, well, why you want to do that to your body? You have a nice body. I would pay for your body. You dumb. Who cares? Why can't you? What is so hard about being supportive? I wish I knew that woman, because the shame that came across her face and the sadness and the hurt that followed, I just wanted to hug her, and I have never met her in my life. Tell me what you guys think about it. If you all seen the show, tell me what your reaction was. Let's talk about it, because I feel like as women, we need to stop being ashamed of infertility and start talking about it more, because this affects more women than we realize. The slogan says 1 in 8 women will suffer with fertility. pick 8 of your friends right now. Line them up. Write a list. One of them is guaranteed to have fertility issues.